The 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here, too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, the year begins with a real challenge for them. On the road, hostile environment. They've been refining things in the preseason, but not under this kind of pressure. We'll see if they can come out strong to earn their first victory. Here we are.
The skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. This crowd is really ready to roar in this Eastern. Their first game of the new year is against Miami. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, we know today's players can really elevate, but it's the landings that create tremendous strain on the body. In fact, at least one team bans its veteran players from dunking in practice. Kevin, that is not a problem for me.
David, you're right. It takes a toll. Thank you. Opening night of the regular season, blue sky for every team, Doris. Optimism is high. Players thinking about all the possibilities ahead.
No doubt. It's a time of tremendous optimism for both the teams and the fans of these teams. And the culmination of the work you put into the offseason, who's improved their skill level, who's added a dimension to their offensive game. We're all salivating for the start of this year.
Cannot wait. And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. So the opening, shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And Dion Waiters, midway through last season, finally had season-ending surgery on his left ankle. He had been trying to manage that injury since the season prior.
Yeah, and ended up losing out on a bonus of over $1 million, which was contingent on him playing 70 games. His play had fallen off, though, so quite possible he needed that surgery even before he suffered the setback.
Well, Evan Fournier proving adept right in that instance of making the defense bite and put him at the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. And Doris, last year, another season where Evan Fournier continued to improve his scoring.
Well, it's really been amazing to watch this guy refine his game over the last several years. Very judicious with the shots he takes. Not going to wow you too often, but a very consistent contributor.
Jaron Grant, he's checked in for Augustine. And so Fournier nails both of them.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
To the paint, it's stolen by Vucevic. And now Orlando on the break. Simmons is running. It's deflected. Ellington, the pass to O'Connor. Over Simmons. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
And it's Vucevic missing. The Heat trail by 5. 16 feet away. Simmons pulls it in. Grant finds Fournier. Grant gets a wide open look. That one wide left. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dragic dishes to AI. That's good from 17 feet away. AI's got his first bucket of the night.
Love the teamwork there. AI catches on time, in rhythm, lights out.
And the pass to Grant. To the inside, Vucevic. And the shot goes in.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer. Great size, great touch.
The Heat trail by 5. In the corner, it's AI. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Magic have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And that one's good. Simmons.
Jonathan Simmons is still a work in progress, but he has an understanding that that three-point shot has got to be in his arsenal.
Now, here's Dragic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to O'Connor. Shoots over Fournier. But they'll get another chance. Count it. Good.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Magic. 6-point game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 3-pointer. Fournier's shot is off. Dragic against Grant. Here's AI. And there's the feed to Dragic. Another shot. Again, AI missing. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Orlando. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Goran, congrats on the win tonight. Bench really came through tonight. What all has to happen for this team to really be clicking?
I mean, everybody's playing hard, you know, even the guys from the bench. You know, we need everybody, even including the bench. Everybody has to be focused, play hard, and especially in defense.
True team effort, got it done tonight. Thanks, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Wizards in Washington. Well, for Washington, we've heard from their players, coaches, front office. This team has high hopes entering the regular season. And I'll tell you, nothing would be more satisfying to them than to come out of this first game with a W. Here in the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. They're just off a road trip, and the Wizards are looking to settle back here at home. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling.
And as things get ready.
Well, guys, John Wall was the #1 overall pick in 2010, but he still thinks he's got a lot left to prove. Now, a bone spur in his knee held him back for several years. He's gotten the surgery now, and he says some people get their success early. Some get theirs late. I feel like my time is just beginning. Kevin?
Certainly one to watch, David. Thanks. Already, Brent, we've seen a changing of the guard of some teams where a new player is now the #1 option.
Well, I expected that this year we were going to have some of this take place. A lot of the reason why I would point to it is that you had 9 new coaches in the NBA this year. So there's going to be opportunity on some of those teams for somebody to take advantage of a new offense, a new way to play, a new way to get up and down the floor. And with that opportunity, some guys will take it.
Changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo comes in for Johnson. And AI subbed in for Josh Richardson. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Adebayo is out there with Whiteside, and it's O'Connor in at the 3. From deep, Wall, and it's Miami with the rebound. And it's Dragic off the drive. Right side, high post. Waiters for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Waiters got 5 now.
It's a thing of beauty when it goes in. Waiters with his own style from deep.
Left side, Wall. Beal can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
O'Connor. And the shot is long. Washington leading now by 3. And Porter, here we go. Ball against Dragic. And Beal kicks to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington, leading by 5. 3-pointer. Washington gets it back, and a new 24. Wall looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Dragic. Wall's shot is off.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And it's AI missing. Washington leading now by 5. Lobbed up there for Howard.
That's good passing down low. He's good at working the ball deep into the post.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Dragic dishes to AI. It's stolen by Wall. And now Wall running the floor all by himself. Look at that.
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be and gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Washington going with a whole new group here. And some changes here for the Heat. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Adebayo is out there with AI. And it's Whiteside in at the center position.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Beal gets a wide open look. And again, Washington no good.
The human aspect of basketball. You cannot fault the shot selection. He had a clean look. You just can't make them all.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
Dragic with it. He's picked up by Wall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Goran Dragic started his career in Phoenix under the mentorship of Steve Nash.
Well, he still loves to push the pace and still loves to attack the paint. We'll see if he can be an effective player in his late 30s, the way that Steve Nash led his teams.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And that one misses. Well, Brent, the Heat with an experienced front office and one of the best young coaches in the league in Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah, Spo has done a remarkable job. Tremendous amount of respect around the league for the way that Eric Spoelstra goes about his business, the way he handled the title runs and all those personalities and those dynamics. He has been fantastic and will coach in Miami for as long as he wants to. The way he goes.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Wizards out front as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
And let's see what the defense counters with.
Jeff Green is checked in for Morris. Rivers comes in for Bradley Beal. And Zederansky subbed in for John Wall. And a new group in for the Heat. Olenek is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Johnson. AI is checked in for Richardson. And Rodney Magruder's subbed in for Dion Waiters. Porter is out there with Green. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Thomas Zederansky. And it's Howard in at center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Zederansky against Dragic. And Zederansky kicks to Green. 5 on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way. AI outside. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.